Hello, welcome to the Deep Thought Experience. The Akashic Record. What is the Akashic Record? If you are watching this video, you either already know what it is, or somebody you know or know of told you about it, or serendipitously via the YouTube algorithm. You want to understand what it is, why you need to know about it, and how you can use it to help you achieve your wildest dreams. The Akashic Record is known by many names throughout history: the Aether, the Hall of Records, the Cosmic Mind, the Universal Mind, the Library of the Universe, Yggdrasil and the Norns, and many others. Essentially, it's just a spiritual and mental concept that encompasses every bit of knowledge that has ever existed and ever will exist: the past, the present, and the future. This concept in everyday life is often met with skepticism and side eyes, even by close family and friends. It's just too abstract for many. Every religion has a definition for this principle. And in the modern age, with so many distractions from nature and the spiritual world, many are unaware or haven't even considered the topic. The term Akashic Record actually comes from Hinduism and a Sanskrit word, Akasha, which means ether or space. In Judaism and Christianity, it is the Book of Life. In Islam, it is the preserved tablet. In Buddhism, karma represents a major part of this concept, where when you help the collective success, and your dreams will find you in this life or the next. And when you don't, you will find nothing but challenges and struggles to train your soul to be better. During my study and enlightenment to the Akashic Records, life started becoming easier. Decisions were easier to make. I trusted myself more, became happier, more content with everyday happenings. Career success began to follow, and with that, leadership and respect from coworkers, friends, and family that didn't feel like it was there before started to come. I did not learn a specific piece of information, but just knowing of its existence allowed me to accept certain thoughts as information from the Akashic Record. It helped me forgive myself for past mistakes, because I received messages that these were mistakes that I've made in previous lives. Mistakes that were a very large, life-changing event that ended up much worse in previous lives. And in this life, I must experience those as a way to bring me up to speed with where I am in my overall spiritual journey. I also learned that these experiences were a kind of test for my future lives, with the ultimate goal of total enlightenment and bettering the universe. As you will hear and learn when educating yourself with the Akashic Records, is that reincarnation and the belief in separation of the soul and body is an accepted fact. The spiritual and the physical are inevitably connected. It is as if the spiritual world is here to guide and advance the physical world. The physical world is the project of the collective. The collective is every being, every spiritual entity in every dimension. Thinking about the physical world as the purpose of the collective is a very interesting topic, because it relies on the ignorant observer. There would be no point to improve the physical world if everybody believed without doubt in the spiritual infinite bliss that exists once enlightenment is reached. There would be nothing to improve. There would be no need for advancement, no need for helping others, no need for technology, no need for the pursuit of knowledge. So, now that I have become aware of the Akashic, why do I continue to work a 9-to-5 job, continue to exercise, continue to pretend it doesn't exist with my loved ones and friends? The answer is what I was just talking about. As somebody who is aware, I must provide an example. guidance, provide security for my wife and children. Give them the opportunity of happiness that every metaphysical being deserves. Our purpose in the universe is to improve our environment, our surroundings, to exist in it, to enjoy it, to keep providing and fueling the Akashic Records with more information. Think of us as leaves on a tree. We may feel bound to our physical space by the physical connection to the tree, but we are the bounty of the tree, that feeds the tree, that enjoys the sunshine above the tree. However, all the knowledge of the tree is connected and one, like the roots to the trunk, to us as the leaves. This is the Akashic principle. Leaves may die, but another can be born in the exact same spot. And they are essential to every part of the tree, and a lone leaf cannot feed a tree. Every leaf is one from a certain perspective. Through history, many of the Earth's most important figures credit their successes and knowledge to the Akashic Record. For example, Albert Einstein credits the theory of relativity to be flashed to him in an instant, and he spent many years of his life in academic research to record it and to attempt to prove it. Nikola Tesla and Leonardo da Vinci credit many of their world-changing inventions to this phenomenon as well. So it is a sequential process. Knowledge and logic are things that are built on each other. You must know this fact in order to understand that fact. So in the example of Einstein and Tesla and da Vinci, they spent the early part of their lives in academic environments that allowed them to be the people to receive this world-changing message. None of them explain it in exactly the same way, and none of them access this information exactly the same way. Some of them meditated. Everybody accesses this information differently. If you think about it, if every piece of knowledge that exists, you can theoretically predict sporting events or get rich quick on a bet or winning the lottery. However, it is important to understand that the ether is owned by the collective, and nefarious reasons will not produce knowledge. It also must be understood that certain people will never access certain pieces of information because it would not make sense to them with their current experiences. For example, if a caveman was given a vision of a cell phone or a power plant, it would mean nothing to them. They could not advance the world with that information. This is where the choice of free will comes into play, where we must put ourselves in situations to receive messages that are relevant to our dreams and surroundings. So, as you move on with your life after this video, you're probably thinking, I can access the record? I would like to attain my dreams. The answer is yes, you can, and I will tell you how I did it, little by little, to where it is just part of my mind space now. Everybody can access the records in their own unique way. However, there are methods that many people use, including meditation, prayer, psychic abilities, lucid dreams, breathing techniques. I have not really tried many of these methods, but I was able to learn how to access it with just intuition and allowing the thoughts in. I became an observer in my own mind. Our bodies are just biological machines that use electricity and a soul to prosper. Once you can separate yourself from your physical body and brain, everything just opens up. Your thoughts are products of memories and experiences that are stored in your brain. You will start to see the differences in the thoughts that are provided by your physical brain and the ones that are authentic from your soul. A thought like, I'm hungry, or you want that sweet, or it's just one more drink. This impulsive choice went okay last time, one more time won't hurt, are the most obvious kinds of thought that is the product of our physical bodies and brains that are designed to protect themselves from sadness and just find dopamine hits wherever it can. I have had problems with addiction and food that all but went away when I was able to look those thoughts as they were, thoughts that were provided to my soul to make a decision And it's not a real thought that I should feel guilty about. We have all had those thoughts that are just so beyond wrong or disgusting that you almost want to slap yourself. Like, why would you even think that? It is the duty of our brain to spur creativity and almost be a ChatGPT to our soul, trained on our experiences to provide data and solutions. And one of ChatGPT's problems, which I don't see as a problem, is hallucinations. These hallucinations are what spur creativity. It's what lets us reach beyond what's already known. As long as you understand your brain, like a built-in ChatGPT is providing you with creative solutions to your problems, utilizing real data and real experiences, you will be unlocked. So now that you understand what I mean when I say, become the observer within your own body, you will start to understand that we are contained within our body, like the leaf on a tree. However, there is much more to connect with and understand. Let it in. Our brains run off of vibrations and waves. Let some of those creative hallucinations take place. Let it use your experience and knowledge to give you ideas to solve the problems in your life. I personally just keep the Akashic Records in my subconscious, and just thinking about it being there while living my life, ideas like I've never seen. I am an engineer, and problems just started getting solved that had been giving me so many headaches in the past. I didn't give up when a problem became difficult because I just kept searching my mind, knowing that the answer is there in the Akashic. I just need to provide it with the right research. Let my brain be able to understand certain concepts in order to receive the right messages. So I just kept digging, visualizing myself accessing the records, and shortly after, a new creative solution would just pop into my mind like a miracle. Ask yourself, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want? What do you need from the Akashic? Maybe your questions are, what are my goals? What do I want to know? That's where I started. I wasn't sure what I wanted to know from the Akashic. I knew I wanted to benefit from it, but my questions were, what do I want? What are my biggest questions in life? And the results have been incredibly rewarding. Start your journey today. Become the observer. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to continue the deep thought experience.
Never break, always fight.